Alrighty, right. Welcome to another episode of Kole's podcast. I believe this is episode number 7. Yes, I think so. Welcome, gang. What's up? How are you all doing? I hope everybody's fine. Thank you for the support, for watching the previous episodes of Kole's podcast. Please subscribe to this channel. This is my international channel. This applies for you who are not from Macedonia because I have already a channel that is active in Macedonian language. So if you are willing to hear my stuff in English, please subscribe, even if you are from my country. This probably sounds pretty strange. I can't wait to see my neighbors going, "What's wrong with this guy? He was a nice boy. Now look at him. He was a nice actor. We saw him on TV. He was performing in these folk stories that we watch and we know, and he was speaking in his Ohrid dialect, and he was really cute. Now look what is going on with this guy. He wants to conquer the world. Oh my God, no. I shall not disappoint you, my fellow citizens. I will stay in my little village and die with honor. Yes. I started some pretty interesting shows. We are having stand-up comedy at this boat. It's called Armada Boat. I believe there is another one in the world. It's not an original name, perhaps, because I found some other ships called with the same name, but this is our Armada boat, and it's in Ohrid Lake. It's marvelous, and we are starting the show right after sunset, and the audience is enjoying the view. We are playing on the open, on the deck, and it's really interesting. And the moment sun goes down and it's getting darker, the lights go up, and it's a beautiful atmosphere. I even saw a mosquito yesterday, so I think the weather is becoming hotter, and the atmosphere will be even more pleasant and exciting. It's a little bit cold right now, and we are fighting with the wind, but it's really cool that things are starting to happen. Yep, I'm so excited, so happy. So I'm working with my gang. We work here in Ohrid with fellow comedians, and we are performing one show per week, which is good because we had no shows for months, and now things start to get more interesting, and it's really exciting for me to go back in business. Yes, baby. And I am preparing my show in English. I'm gonna try it this summer, and I'm gonna record it and share it with everyone who is interested. It will be posted right here in this channel. So please subscribe, stay tuned. Nice things will happen. So I will stay in this village of mine, and everything will be fine. And that's what I was going to say. I think the most stupid thing ever that could happen to a person is that he's, let's say, some kind of scientist, and he's studying pretty much, and he has his master degree and doctor degree and postgraduate and blah 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 blah, whatever possible degree there is, he has it. He learned so much, he studied, he got all the exams, and everything was fine, and NASA got interested because he was really expert in his area, and he was working for NASA, and he was one of the first scientists who went to Mars, and everybody was so excited and people were cheering, were saying bravo, bravo, oh my god, you're excellent scientist, please tell us, what is your wish, what would you like us to do when you finish your career? And he goes, I would like to bury me, when I die I would like to be buried in my village. You're in fucking Mars, man. Come on. Be realistic. So, yeah, this sounds pretty different in Macedonian, but anyway, I'm trying to figure out a way to convert my jokes in English. It's not always successful, as you can see. Where is all of this silence coming from? I don't know what's going on, but everything is gonna get better. Yeah, I feel more relaxed. Since the first episode that I did, I feel more and more relaxed to rant in English, and that was the point of this show. I'm sorry if it's boring to you, but it's really educational for me because I am relaxing. This is the only way where I can practice my English. So, since the previous episode, I started to talk about certain facts that are very interesting for me, and I am hoping that are interesting for you too. So that is what we are going to do in this episode too, because that's the concept. That is how I do this podcast for now. I just wanted to quickly share my excitement about the new shows, and hopefully if someone, again I'm mentioning because this is my international channel, I hope if any one of you is coming to my town, please Google it, Ohrid, Macedonia, Google it, it's interesting place. There is a lake, very interesting. We have that is our main attraction, the lake, and 365 Orthodox churches. Yes, that's how we attract tourists. 365 churches, which is a church for every day in the year. So if you're not atheist, hopefully some of you will come to this city and you will watch my show live, baby. It's pretty different than this, talking to a camera and hoping that someone later will see this clip. I hope so. And it's difficult to hope because even my mom doesn't watch my videos because she doesn't understand zip of English. So I haven't even told her that I'm doing this. So okay, so if you are around this summer, you are most welcome to see one of my shows, and hopefully soon you will everything will get back to normal, and I will be able to record my English stand-up show with audience, because otherwise it's shitty. So, as I mentioned, we start with some facts. Yes, baby. Here is a very interesting one. Yes. It says women are 30% more sexually active during a full moon. Yes, baby! Ooh la la la! It's the way of nature. So, and the most common lovemaking time in the US is 11 p.m. Alright, right. So, if you don't like the company and it's almost 11, you better pack your bags, baby, and go home. Go home, boy. Otherwise, it will get nasty. This is a pretty interesting fact because men are usually the ones who want to show off and tell their sexual stories and how they are dominating and how they are performing well even without steroids. No doping. I don't need no doping. I am really a nasty boy. Understand me? And I will make love to you, honey. I will make it happen, baby. Yeah, come on, let's dance. Come on, baby. And the women are just smiling. Just we're waiting for the full moon, and then we'll see what happens. Ooh la la! And that's really interesting fact. And what I'm thinking right now is it true? Because uh, from what I know and what I have heard, is if the women's period is going well, if there are no some kind of complications, they get, most of them, they get their period right when it's full moon. So this is pretty, I'm wondering if this is true, that women are 30% more sexually active during full moon. That means it's during their time of the month when they probably are not being active a lot. So, there are two ways to get this. Number one, this is a false fact. This is not true. And number two is they did this in purpose. The nature did this in purpose. Women are more sexually active, have more sexual powers during full moon, which is the exact period when they have the period. So you cannot touch them, and then you are. Yes, Santa came early, but you were a bad boy. So, yeah, this could be really interesting. Yeah. What's wrong, honey? Oh. Do you know what date is it? What week is it of the month? Yeah, I know. I guess it's full moon. Oh, yes. Yes. And you know what happens during the full moon? What? Well, I get some weird desires. Oh my God, honey. All right, let me play some music. You know what will happen now, baby? Well, tell me, honey, what will happen? Nothing, because I I have my period. And then the guy goes into the pub and drinks with the boys, and they get wasted, and he has absolutely no sexual desire whatsoever, because everything went so fucking crazy. That's one way to see this fact. Okay, let's go. Okie dokie. Yes, sir. Here is another interesting one. This one's about England and their culture. English people, very fine people, very gorgeous, lovely, so marvelous. I'm very, very, very excited to read this fact to you. And the fact is, Big Ben isn't actually a clock tower in London. This is new. It is a bell inside the clock tower. So if you were going on some kind of quiz or something, this could really help you to know this. I feel very enlightened right now. It was not a beautiful day for me until just recently, when I heard this, that Big Ben isn't actually a clock tower. Just imagine this, to be told by some character in a movie, hey, you know what? Do you know that Big Ben isn't actually the clock? It's the bell inside the clock. Really? Oh my God! I have to call my mom. Yeah. Otherwise, why would it be called Big Ben? Like Ben doesn't actually sound like a clock. Ben. I mean, we've accepted that it is a clock, the Ben thing, which is very big. But Ben is not a beautiful name for a clock. Beautiful name for a clock could be Schmeichel. That's a really nice name for a clock. Hey, Schmeichel, what time is it? Tick tock, tick tock, tick tock. It's 5:30. Thank you, Schmeichel. You see how nice it sounds. Schmeichel, Schmeichel, Schmeichel. Yeah. It's not German, it's Swiss. Yeah. Schmeichel. Big Ben. Okay, Ben. This is a big information and I need time to process it. Okay. So the bell. Now Ben is a perfect name for a bell. What other name could you use for a bell? The bell named Ben. Ben Bell. Or Bell Ben. Whatever. Okay, we accept this. Now that we know, it's really more, life is more beautiful. Okay, can we go on? Yeah, thumbs up, like, let's go. Another one. Here it is. Here it is. Now this could be a really disturbing one. This is a really deep information. This is probably classified. Here it is. The cotton candy machine. You know the one? Yeah, we all do. A childhood trauma. Even in my country, we have this. The cotton candy machine was invented in 1897. Wow, man. That's 2 centuries ago. Yeah. And it was invented by who else then? A dentist. Now that's a marketing trick. That's a marketing trick. What do you do, man? Nothing. I am a dentist and nobody is interested in my services. I have to do something, man. Otherwise, I have to change my profession. Really? Yeah. Yeah, I gotta do something. I have to invent something that will make their teeth so rotten. And from a young age, they have to have bad teeth. So when they come to my office, it's too late and I have to change everything. I have to make real big changes to their mouth interior and I will get a lot of money. Yes, yes, yes. But what shall I do? What shall I do? Maybe I should invent something like a sandwich with nails. Oh, that would be fun. No, 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 no. Too exciting for this audience. Now it has to be something subtle, something that they will not think that I have invented for marketing purposes. What could that be? Something sweet, something pink, something very easy to produce, and it will be present on every fucking fair, every fucking festival. What could that be that includes sugar and it could be on a little stick and you just roll it a few times and there you go. And they will even pay for it. They will pay for their teeth to be rotten. And then after that they will pay for their teeth to be repaired. Now that's genius. That is genius. Wow. What a smart dentist that is. Wow. Bravo. I don't have anything else to say about this. That was a complete story. First you create the fucking problem and then they cry, you say, I'm sorry, I cannot do anything. They cry even more. They eat from the cotton candy even more. They eat more candies because they get depressed totally and they need more and more sugar, and the teeth go even more rotten. And then a day comes when they knock on the door crying, ready to do anything you asked, and they say, "Please help us. Please help us. Our teeth didn't manage to stand there anymore. They are not, they are not, they're not worth it. They're not qualified for the taste of this beautiful candy that was sent to us directly from the gods. Please make something, do something, put something inside our mouth that we can use it as teeth, and then enjoy this beautiful candy that is so cheap but so tasty, so sweet." Okay. And then you say, "Okay, I'll think about it. Okay, I'll do something. I don't know if it will help. It will be expensive. You gotta know that because I'm using the best materials that are around. So, okay, we will accept anything." And then you don't even have to repair their teeth. They will feel blessed. They will feel that someone helped them and gave them the chance to enjoy the cotton candy again. That was a little story that I invented, and it's absolutely not true. And it can be boring to you, but it's a story. Come on. Oh my God, you are so tough today. Shall we go to the next one? Okay, here is an interesting one. Erotica is sexually oriented material that is not considered pornographic to the viewer. All right. That's a little definition or a fact about erotica. Now, this is pretty wide, pretty open definition, pretty open fact because it is not exactly defined what does it mean sexually oriented, because it could be anything. It depends on the level of what kind of psycho are you, or are you on the normal level of a person who is attracted to, let's say, more or less pretty normal things, or you could be and then things change and all the definitions, and then the law steps inside the room and takes over. So um, it's really interesting that, of course, times have changed, and now the area of normal things is pretty wide than it used to be, even since when I remember. I'm sorry for my language. Sometimes I cannot express what I want to say. I'm sorry for that. I'm trying here. I'm trying, really trying. So, yeah. For instance, when you open Instagram and you see all those bubbly, 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 bubbly sisters, and you can see that times have changed. Now they are trying to be as naked as possible until Instagram bans their picture and deletes it because it's sexual content. But they try to cover as little as possible. So I'm more sexy than ever, and everyone, when everyone sees my picture, goes, and that's pretty different than it used to be, especially in this, I can freely say, traditional country, because that's what my country is. There are very traditional people, and My parents were telling me that before it was really everything was really covered. Even the bikinis were so huge, covering as much as possible, as much area as possible on the body. So the people are not feeling embarrassed and do not feel almost naked at the beach. And they were telling me that in the villages, um, even when you see a naked ankle, just imagine it was very erotic for them. Just when you see a girl, she's totally dressed. You see the face, the hair, of course, and she's totally dressed with this really colorful clothes, traditional clothes, but you see a little bit of the ankle naked. Mm, 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 mm. Now imagine the erotic magazines of that time. All you see is ankles. Mm. Have you seen this one? Look at it. She has a vein on the ankle. Oh, fuck yeah! I want to see that. All right. Wow, man. That's crazy. And that was not considered pornographic for the viewer. Everyone was okay. Yeah, here's another one. Here's another one for the US. In Kentucky, where the chickens are fried. In Kentucky, it's illegal to fish in the Ohio River in Kentucky. So in Kentucky, it's illegal to fish in the Ohio River in Kentucky. Okay, you do not have to say twice Kentucky, we get it. I mean, I'm not from Kentucky, but when you say once Kentucky, I understand that the river probably is in Kentucky because you said it's in Kentucky. Okay, too many Kentuckys for a single fact. So, once again, in Kentucky, it's illegal to fish in the Ohio River in Kentucky without an Indiana fishing license. Okay, this is good to know because there will be a day in my life where I will go in Kentucky and I will definitely want to fish in the Ohio River. You know where? Nowhere else than Kentucky. So it's good that you know the law and even you place it on the social media like as a fact. That's what I like about the US people. I don't know exactly what is legal and what is illegal considering fishing in this country. I know that people are fishing and they were fishing even more before using really huge nets. But I don't believe that someone from Kentucky will come here and say, okay, if you're fishing in Kentucky, in the Ohio River in Kentucky, you cannot fish without an Indiana fishing license. So why do you have the license? Yes. Is it from Indiana? Yes, because this is Kentucky. And you cannot fish in Ohio River in Kentucky without an Indiana. Okay. I get it now. So great. Great. Okay. Here's a creature fact. 10,000 new species of insect are discovered every year. Really? Wow, man, those scientists are working. Those scientists are working, baby. 10,000 new species of insect are discovered every year. That's like, wow. 3? Yes? No. That's like 30 every day. My God. 30 insects every day. All around the globe. Okay. We have found mosquito, but this is a different one. Why? Because this one speaks Swedish. Really? Can I hear him? Yes. Look how he buzzes in Swedish. This is how the new Swedish mosquito buzzes. Right, man. All right. And this is a scorpion. This is a German scorpion. Okay, we do not want to hear details about that insect. Okay. Here's another one. Spiders, lobsters, and snails have blue blood due to the presence of hemocyanin. I hope I did that pronunciation well. Hemocyanin, which contains copper. Good to know. It wouldn't make a significant change in our lives, but so spiders, lobsters, and snails have blue blood. They're freaking royalty. We could say that. Blue-blooded animals. And white faces, because usually those blue-blooded people have pretty white faces. And those who have pretty white faces, I mean, we've heard that from history. I haven't invented that. Make some nasty little things. Yes, they do so. Beware from spiders, lobsters, and snails, and those blue-blooded motherfuckers. Alrighty, right. Now, that would be the end of this episode, and I think we did it okay. So, if you like the episode, if you like this ranting of mine, if you like the Kole's podcast, make sure you subscribe and return for some more rants about facts and random stuff, which is pretty interesting to hear and to joke about it. Thank you. I'm Kole, and see you next time. Thanks for watching. Cheers, baby. Yepa. Ooh la la.